Hello Leo, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career reading for mid-February through mid-March 2023, or the next 30 days. We're jumping right in here with the Power of Surrender cards. What do we have for you, Leo? Ooh, surrender to what is. What is right now in this moment. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Yes, and it will open you up to better things. Things that maybe you didn't even know what you wanted because you were overly focused on certain things that just weren't working out. So accept what is in the very moment. And if it's something you think you can change in a positive way that would benefit you, see how you can work with that. Ask yourself if this is something you need to let go of and try something different. Okay, we're jumping over to the Power of Surrender cards. All decks are listed below if you're interested, Leo. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and hit all notifications. All right, so we have mindfulness. Yeah, being mindful of what we were just talking about as far as surrendering to what is right now in the moment. Peaceful presence, quiet mind. Yes, very validating of that first card. Having a very peaceful presence of acceptance will quiet your mind, okay? And maybe help open you up to something that will work for you. But embrace the moment, embrace the quiet, embrace the effects of letting go of what is not working out, because maybe there's something better, and there likely is something better for you. Spirit protects us in funny ways sometimes. Like sometimes, we feel very blocked from something we want really, really badly, and we think it will be good for us, and Spirit saying, no, that's not it. There's something better, but it's not going to come right now. It's going to be in a certain amount of time. And then we kind of feel this like nagging feeling like we need to do something about it. We need to force something to happen. And what Spirit is asking you to do here is to let go of that and embrace the quiet presence that comes with letting go of forcing something to happen. And we have letting go of urgency. Speaking of letting go, very good. That's number 19, which breaks down to 10 and 1. And we have 1 with mindfulness, okay? So if you like numerology, look up those numbers. Surrender and freedom from time constraints. Okay, very interesting here. We have all kinds of clocks here. There's a cuckoo clock, a calendar, post-it notes, an hourglass. There's an inbox, of papers here. So what does this mean to you? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to surrender? Maybe you do have a bunch of clutter like this right now and you're not ready to get organized. Maybe you are needing to accept that this clutter is out of control and it's time to attack it. But you need to step away for a moment. Get away from the clutter that's making your mind scattered. Get away from that room. If it's a room in the house like we see on this card, whatever it is, get yourself in a different environment where you can make a list or a schedule of how you're going to attack this. Like if it has to do with cleaning your house, go room by room. What needs to be done in this room and that room, and make a schedule. And that might sound boring, but it's going to make you feel better in every way. This is going to lift anxiety. I'm getting someone's got a lot of anxiety about clutter in the household or in your office, and it's connected to other emotional things going on with you. So that's really going to help. And letting go of the urgency. So if you look at the clutter, whatever it is, all at once, it's overwhelming and can make you feel like you just want to run away from it, but that only makes the problem worse. So let go of this like urgency to get it all done right now, because then it won't be as organized or as complete, or it won't feel as cleansing. Plan it all out. Maybe give yourself a timeline or a schedule, but be reasonable about it. Be reasonable. Do a little bit at a time, or one room at a time. And this could be metaphoric too as I speak about this, but if it's like one room at a time, complete it. So whether it's literally organizing things, complete that one room. If this has to do with organizing your thoughts, focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. and make room for everything, but try not to clump everything together like you can just erase it all away. Like picture taking a pencil and writing too hard on the paper with it, and then you erase it, but there's still an imprint there because there was too much rushing or some excess of energy or aggression in some way. So be softer with yourself. Give yourself time. Not forever, you know, give yourself some limits, but in an acceptable way, an understandable, kind way to yourself. Like, can't clean your whole house in 1 hour, that kind of thing. You can't do, 5 hours of homework. Like say you're in college, you can't do 5 hours of homework crammed into 1 hour and have it be as, precise as you would like, or get the best grade that you could have gotten if you try to shorten it like that. So give yourself time, but surrender the urgency and the scatteredness, because then when that energy comes in, it makes us not feel well, and it can start to affect us physically. Okay, we have ancestors and 28, another 10, that breaks down to another 10. So 2 10s here and 3 1s. So it says historical connections and purposes. Okay, so this could have to do with connecting with your ancestors on the other side, who are here for you to guide you and help you with specific purposes. If you connect with that energy, go with it. Not everybody does. Okay. Let's go over here to the Gilded Tarot and see what else we have for you, Leo. What else for Leo? Okay, clarifying mindfulness. Look at this, a very mindful card with the Ace of Swords. Very strong clarity here. Anything you've been confused about, you're going to find an answer. If you need protection, this is St. Michael's sword coming and protecting you. The truth will come out. If there has been, some unkind words coming your way that were false, the truth is going to come out, and you're not going to need to battle this. Okay, I feel like you're strongly protected. I like the blues coming out, and this card and the mindfulness card. There's blues and purples, and I'm feeling strongly the throat chakra of communication. You could also be dealing with the Taurus. This clarity is going to bring you so much peace. See all these beautiful clouds here in the blue here. This clarity, the storm clouds are clearing away and the light is coming through. It's bringing you peace that you have been needing for a really long time. I think someone listening, you've been longing for this peace but didn't think you would ever get it. Others of you, I think maybe you didn't realize you needed peace, but when it comes in, you're going to realize, how much this was needed, and how much this truth of something comes forward, how much it changes an important matter in your life. I'm seeing a cigar too, like this sheath of this sword here on the Ace of Swords. From the angle that I'm sitting, it's reminding me of a cigar, which reminds me of my grandfather. So he smoked cigars when I was very little, like when they were just starting to figure out that smoking was really bad for you, and then he stopped. But that smell is a fond smell for me, even though I don't like the smell of smoke. If I ever smell a cigar from a distance, it makes me think of my grandfather. So that might resonate with someone listening. Maybe someone on the other side used to smoke cigars, and you smell it sometimes. And there may be, someone actually smoking a cigar somewhere and you're actually smelling it. But if your attention is brought to it, that's saying that your loved one on the other side is here and loves you. Okay, so letting go of urgency is being clarified by the 10 of Cups. So some of you need to let go of the urgency of like getting married and having a family and making this happy ending come true right now. Okay, it will happen in time. Don't force it. If you're trying to force something, that might not be the right person for you. If it's not the right person for you, it's gonna, cause some problems. This happiness, this happy family, this happy coupleship, happy home, happy pets. It's coming for you if you don't already have it, but don't force something that's not working out just for the sake of doing it. Like if you think your biological clock is ticking and you need to have kids now, and the person that you're with is okay, they'll do, but you're not really all that happy, but you feel rushed. That's not the way to go, because you're going to have problems, down the road. Don't go there. The right person will come in for you. It's just important, if your relationship isn't working out, talk to the person or end the relationship if it's that bad. Always be safe no matter what, of course. But don't force something to work out that's not, because you think the clock is ticking in some way. It does not have to be your biological clock. It could be a time constraint you put on yourself. Maybe you were telling yourself, I have to be married by this certain age, or, you know, I'm a loser. No. Don't talk to yourself that way. This happiness will come in for you. Be nice to yourself. Don't force anything. Okay? Because it's harder to get out of certain things, you know, than it is to get into them. Ancestors is being clarified by the Seven of Cups. So there are many different choices here. I feel like there's tradition. There's something traditional here that you may be considering. Maybe family members are pressuring you to go the traditional way, to be married by a certain age, to start a family by a certain age. And, you know, you're your own boss, and you have to know that. There are many different offers and opportunities coming in here for you. And I see a lot of peace coming in for you and clarity. Again, I'm getting there with the Seven of Cups. Dreams coming true. Just don't force a dream that might not be what you actually want. You might be grabbing for something sooner than it's just like, just not here yet. You're grabbing for something too soon. It's not the right person yet or the right timing. So I'm getting a lot of relationship stuff here. As far as money and career, if you're not too thrilled with your current job, I feel like some of you need to accept that and start looking for other options. It might be time to accept that you've put in enough time here, and it might mean more to you than just have a paycheck. It might mean, what am I trying to say? You might need more than just having a paycheck. You need a meaningful, you know, work environment or meaningful work. And it's time to strive for that. But it's time for you to think about your own inner peace first. Here's the clarity. Here's the Two of Wands. You're going to have two decisions, two choices here, but it's in a good way. Two really beautiful options. Okay, so you can't make the wrong choice. The clarity will come in and you'll know what to do. The Ten of Cups is being clarified by the Hangman. Yes, you need to see this from a different perspective. Don't push this. Don't push this relationship. Don't force a job to work that's not working. Certainly don't up and leave if you need that paycheck. Look into other options. Apply for other jobs. Maybe start something up on your own. But the good stuff's coming in. The good relationship, the happy home, happy family, happy career, that's there for you, but you can't grasp it. You can't touch it until you let go of these time constraints and the should have this, should have that stuff. Okay, ancestors and Seven of Cups is being clarified by death. So Aries just got this too. There's a huge transformation here. You might want to listen to the Aries reading as well, because this is a very powerful card. There could also be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, but not necessarily. There's a door being closed on the past and a new door to the future opening for you. This could be in career, in money, in relationships. Some of you could be moving. This is a big move somehow. There's a really, really big shift in your life. And with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you have a lot of wishes and dreams, more than one, that are just wanting to come forth for you. And all you need to do, and I know it's easier said than done, is to let go of these previous expectations and maybe create some new, kinder expectations on yourself that are more reasonable. And if something's not working out, be kind to yourself. You know, tell yourself, okay, this one thing wasn't working out, this job or this relationship, so I'm going to look at other options. It's okay. Just because at one time I said this is what I want, I don't have to prove anything to the world. Be nice to yourself. Let's go over to the Money and Career Oracle. What else for Leo? Okay. Oops, we have, windfall. All right, Leo, that's awesome. You're about to receive a windfall of money or pay raise. Money is currently in a positive cycle. This is a great time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. Nice. And we have Explorer. Keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and creativity. Awesome. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where the magic lies. Very nice. That's really exciting here. Try and be a little more carefree maybe. And angelic help, this came up before too. This is a time to trust in the universe and know you will be provided for. There's a career or blessing lining up for you. Yes, I love this. So stay positive and believe. Pay attention to the signs your angels send you during this time. Yes, pay attention to those signs, explore them. All right, this is the Angel Answers Oracle. So if you have a question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. All right. Yes, there's something better. See, there's some clarification there, Leo. There's something better. And we have a yes. So if you had a particular question, the answer is yes. And we have take action. Yes, it's time to take action. And I feel like this is in something new. Yes, and I feel like that's blessed. It's a very blessed blessed advice from Spirit that it's time to take action. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.